But I'm going to shift gears a little bit and talk about what came to you in terms of your power animal. Who showed up? What showed up?
Gorilla.
Gorilla. All right. And why was the chief reason for his appearance? We decided he was male.
He's male. I'm basically saying, like, doing what I need to do for myself, finding I really liked what our camera person said. Finding creative ways to be in life. I really took that home with me.
Right.
How am I going to be in life creatively?
Yes. Yes. And that's where we kind of were at the end of the tape. Mischa and I both, because I'm an air sign, we both have a tendency to get into our heads and intellectualize, and she was talking about, I wonder what gorilla eats, and I wonder what his habits are, and I wonder what his family is like.
I still went home and totally researched, and I made banana bread.
Yeah. But what I recall, and again...
Oh, it's so funny how you remember something totally different than what I remember.
Well, I was, again, my little subversive mind was trying to be the devil's advocate again, because she steered away from a very important sentence. And if you'll recall, she said, this process of self-care is really intimidating. Remember that?
Yes.
Aha! And of course...
I'm really hot.
Of course, my antenna goes up about 6 feet with a statement like that, and that's why I'm bringing it back in again today, because she steered off onto other avenues of homework, which were fine. They're all related. But the crucial point, in my view, as a facilitator, was this whole business of being intimidated by creating your self-care time. Gorilla was there we were closer to it when he was there to show up and say,
like looking in his eyes was extraordinarily scary.
Yeah.
So actually it's really funny, now that we're talking about Gorilla, yesterday morning, this weekend was actually really sweet. I reorganized my bookshelf. I made space for this I'm doing an online women's herbal program, and I made space for all of my books. And it was I went out in the woods, I went for a number of walks, and yesterday morning I was like, okay, Monday mornings I'm going to journey, and I'm going to journey each week about the week. And the way instead of journeying with the drum, this is really interesting. Oh my gosh, instead of journeying with the drum, I stood in the kitchen and I was like, this is my journey sound. Just totally what a gorilla would do.
Yep.
And I totally just thought, that's so interesting.
Yep. Because again, we were working a lot with embodying gorilla.
That is so interesting.
And opening the heart, but your whole stature, our filmer pointed out afterwards, your whole stature changed when I started asking you things like, are you afraid to take up space? And you said, nice Mischa says, I allow people to have their space. And as I've gotten older, I sometimes don't take up as much space as I used to, and my brain is screaming, cop out, cop out, cop out, cop out. Because what happens to you, which you declared as a real issue, was that people started infringing upon your space. Remember when I covered you up?
You totally did.
Yeah.
So actually, that's another thing, is I have said no to a lot of things.
There you go.
This weekend I've said no. Oh, and Brian and I got into a huge fight. Oh, yeah. And it was all about time and space. That's what it was about.
Yes.
And he's sick. He's not traveling this week. He got super sick, sore throat.
Well, we don't wish that on anybody.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
When you don't take care of yourself.
It's so true. And he's got a sore throat. I'm like, what are you not saying? And he's like, I am not telling my work that I am like totally this is too much. Yeah. So I mean,
so you're both learning this.
It's horrible that he's sick, but it's also like such a gift that he's home.
Yep.
So wonderful that he's home.